Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to IMG Academy here on this gorgeous Saturday. The sun is out, temperature's cool, but the weather's perfect for Championship Saturday. It is Super Bowl Saturday here at Florida Elite. Certainly proud to be bringing you all the action. I'm Bobby Allen alongside Adam Black. Big shout out to everyone here today with us. We've got Jordan and Nate on camera, Christian Boussier, who will be going to here in a little bit on the sideline, and also our director and producers, Mark Nusser and Brian Kells. We have our game one. The 5U championship features Gwinn Cherry Bulls taking on the Fort Lauderdale Lakes Vikings. So Lakes Vikings ready to do some work, taking on Gwinn Cherry. Lakes in the black uniforms with the purple and gold trim. And Gwinn Cherry, the Bulls in the all yellow. I'm loving the yellow uniforms, by the way.
Yeah, it's always cool to see the different uniform combos that these teams have.
I love it.
You got the next division; they could be wearing bright green.
Yep.
If we go up to 6U, 7U.
How many cool uniforms have we seen throughout the course of the year, though?
A lot.
Some super cool uniform combos.
Especially these past couple of years.
Right, yeah. They're starting to really get exotic. And, you know, I'll granted, some of them are a little over the top, but, you know, I digress. Well, folks, what you're going to see here, at least in the opening game, is a lot of running the football. And, you know, this is an opportunity for these young men to learn and to absorb information. And, you know, this is 5U football. This is the game at its purest. When did you start playing, Adam?
I actually didn't start playing tackle till, I believe, 6th or 7th grade, actually.
Yeah.
Obviously,
right?
I've played flag at least since I was these kids' age. But
Sure.
yeah, the learning curve is it's definitely a learning curve.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's good about starting at this age is that you kind of get over that at a young age while you're still, still young, and it'll stick with you for the rest of your life.
That's absolutely right. I mean, the things that these young men are learning and the attributes that they'll pick up working with teammates, obviously the game of football itself, but there's so many other things. The game of life is being taught, as there's a huge defensive play getting in the backfield for Lakes, Messiah Oliver. Also in on the stop, number 21, Xavier White. Our goal is to let you hear every one of these young men's names that have made it to this championship game. We'll give them all a shout out by the time this game's over. With that, we will see a punt.
Yeah, the punt in quotation marks.
Punt.
Yep.
Absolutely right. We'll switch ends, and Lakes comes up with a defensive stop on this first possession of the football game, and now their offense will take over. Gwinn Cherry getting set and ready on defense now, as we see, once again, the Lakes Vikings.
How about that visor right there?
Right? I mean, I'm telling you.
That was Edward Lawler there.
Vikings start off with it.
Lakes will have Alan Strickland under center. I formation. Handoff right. Nice move. Nothing fancy. Straightforward power football. 5 yards. Let's move the chains.
And you can see already on both sides of the football, Lauderhill Lakes is clearly winning up front. That defensive front allowed nothing, only losses on those 3 plays that they just had.
Yep.
And this time a 7-yard pickup on first down. And that just makes it easy for a running back. You're looking through the hole, and you think, there's nobody even close to me right now. You can almost do whatever you want.
Yeah, on some of those occasions, you'll even see the running back almost look surprised that he all of a sudden had that much room to operate. That can almost be a blessing and a curse. He'll keep it on the ground again, and there's a nice move. Xavier White to the races, and that is a touchdown, and he's going all the way to the big end zone. He doesn't need to stop at the 20. Goal line, folks, by the way, 20-yard line here in this 5U game. But Xavier White said, I'm going to go all the way to the foam pit. Here we go.
Here's our first foam
He's
pit visit of the day.
Kawan Hudson, and there's a nice front flip. Oh, I mean, you got to love it, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's great.
these kids have worked so hard this season. Now the coaches are like, guys, come on, man. We got a football game to do. What are we doing here? Let them hang out in the foam pit all day long. They'd stay there. I know my son would have.
Oh, absolutely. I would too.
You know, we talked about it yesterday, AB, how awesome of a venue this is here at IMG Academy. What a prestigious institution, and all the amazing athletes that this school has produced over the years. It's just spectacular, and we're fortunate to be able to come here and do games, man. This is a great place.
Yeah, it's great. It's always a great time when we come here.
Brian Reed and company do awesome, don't they?
Yeah, I've been fortunate to do this event for the last 3 years, and I've certainly enjoyed myself every year.
It's a lot of fun, man. And last year, I believe this might have been the first event we ever worked together, Adam.
Yep.
So the line of scrimmage is going to move to the 40. 6-0 our score. Lauderdale Lakes up a score thanks to Xavier White's long touchdown run.
And something you kind of see at this age especially is just the kind of the gap in raw talent. Obviously, none of these kids have actually played football before, and they're getting out here. And really the difference is that raw talent, the gift that some of these kids have. You can see early on how they could possibly translate as they get older.
Oh, no, you certainly can. That's a great observation. And, you know, with the sport of football, you and I have had this conversation before, and what I've come to find out is more times than not, you know, it's really simple. This game, you know, either you are okay with contact in general or you're not. And that's something that's just almost impossible to teach. Here's a nice run coming to the near side. Amir Foster. He's going to get across midfield now to play. He's going to get into Lakes territory. Oh, no, he's not. My apologies. The 40 is the midfield stripe, the way they have the field set up. So just in case, the 50 painted on the field is actually the 30-yard line for the purposes of this 5U rookie contest. 40-yard line on the right side of midfield is the midfield line for this game.
Yeah, I was doing the 8-on-8 league championships earlier this year, along with Brian Kells behind us here, and the exact same thing happened to me. It wasn't 20 yards off, but it was 10 yards off, and I was just getting my numbers confused the whole time.
Yeah. I had to take a second look there for a minute because I thought, oh, wait a minute, he's into midfield. No, he's not. Daryl Ducatel will be in the backfield for Gwynn Cherry. He'll get the handoff, hit at the line of scrimmage, and falls forward. Gain of about 2 yards. And we have whistles on the field. Timeout. This time the clock is running. Maybe not. Now it's going to stop.
Water.
Oh, it is going to be a water break. I think.
Yeah, that's what he signaled.
That's what he indicated, right?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. We'll just keep it here now.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through the first half.
Yeah. A lot of construction on the property here at IMG.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday.
I was talking to one of the gentlemen with the school, and he said they renovating obviously the softball complex that may be visible to some viewers as we move along. And obviously they've removed the visitor bleachers. It's going to be nice. I mean, not that it isn't already nice. It's absolutely outstanding. I was here several years back for about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years in a row for my daughter's travel soccer tournaments. And it was always a fun time and a great host venue here in Bradenton.
Everything's always well kept up in great shape. And I think I've done something at least on almost every field here.
Yeah.
And they've all been great. Of course, we do the Florida State Rugby Championships to our left on the fields here next to the stadium. Got some All-American games in this stadium. Practice fields are always great for them.
Amir Foster falls under center. He will have Daryl Ducatel and Amazi Williams. Ball loose, and Lakes fall on it. And we're going the other way. First mistake of the ball game. And Lakes will take over.
It's a tough exchange to get down at this age sometimes. They'll get it as they get older, but
absolutely. And listen, there's nerves in big games like this at this level, and obviously these kids are 5U.
Yep.
Right. The expectation should be tempered anyway, but it's amazing what these kids are capable of. It really genuinely is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're here playing on the big stage at IMG Academy for a championship game. This is their first season. This is their first time ever playing football. Both of these groups.
I love watching them. I think it's I think it's absolutely fun as it can be, and I think a lot of that comes from my perspective being a father and having watched my son play at this level years ago and how much I enjoyed it and watching him learn and watching him fall in love with the game, as you did, as so many others have. I do love the yellow uniforms.
I do too.
Very, very vivid. Love it. So, turnover will give Lakes the football back, trying to add to their one-score lead, 6-0, thanks to that big touchdown run by Xavier White. And running to the near side will be Ryan Davis. He splits two defenders, and he might go. Touchdown, Lakes. Waving goodbye as he hits pay dirt twice, once on the field and once in the big end zone. Love it, love it, love it. And a flag comes in late.
Yeah, most likely for the celebration there at the end.
Here we go with the ball pit jump, and it is successful. I like how we've now put hurdles around the outside to keep other people out of the foam pits.
Yeah, you have to watch out for our sideline reporter, Christian Boussier. I've heard there's been rumors of him trying to get in the foam pit, but
oh boy.
As we'll see the run again here, nothing fancy about it. He just runs up the left sideline. Nobody was even close to him. Makes a nice move there.
Yeah,
turns on the Jets.
So they'll go for the extra point here to try to go up 13-0. They've doubled up Gwen Cherry, thanks in large part to that fumble recovery. They have scored on their first two possessions of the game. So efficiency-wise, they're can't be better. I believe that's 3 plays from scrimmage and 13 points? 4 plays from scrimmage.
Four, yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good efficiency. Yeah. That might be world record efficiency. Oh, gosh. So, they're going for one, so their penalty, I didn't see an indication, but they got backed up considerably. So the extra point try will be attempted from the 20-yard line of the marked field for this division. It's on the 40 as you see it on the field painted. And the 20-yard line is the end zone for the 5U rookie division on this end of the field anyway. On the other end, it is the actual end zone.
You mentioned a few moments ago about the yellow uniforms for Gwen Cherry. I thought at first that Miami Northwestern had a youth team.
Yeah, right. Those are some of the most iconic uniforms in Florida, are they not?
No, I mean I'll never forget the game we produced between Miami Central and Northwestern. It was an insane game.
Well, how about another point? And they wave it off. Flag on the near side. Hold is going to be the call. That'll go against Lakes. So they're still celebrating. They don't realize it's been called back just yet, but that's okay. And I love it, man. This is so good.
I mean, especially when you're up like this in a championship game. I mean, I think they're still going to celebrate either way.
Sure, as they should. 5:20 and a moving clock here in the first quarter. Lakes, excuse me, as we watch the replay here on the conversion by True Jean-Baptiste. We're going to add him to the all-name team for this weekend.
Yep. Let's go for a, obviously not now because of the penalty, but did go for a 20-yard point after.
Right, and they're going to have to do it again after the holding penalty. Clock ticking away down to 4.5 minutes.
Unless they put it after the play here, and might have been after the play.
Might have been, but they did not add the extra point to the scoreboard. So we'll get clarification on that. Nonetheless, we're here to bring you the action as you've seen it, and that's what we're doing. I think if there was one thing I would love to have here at IMG, and that is the referees mic'd up.
Yes. Yep. I think we should call Mr. Todd Denoyer so we can make that happen next time.
You know, I think Quick Cut has the resources to make that happen. Drop the hammer on that. And a flag comes in as they're attempting. No, they're going to attempt the one. Yeah, they're going for one again, and that's going to back them up even more. So now they're legitimately going to have to run it in from 20 yards out because, again, the 5U division goal line is the 20 in the end zone to the left. Here we go. Can Lakes get the play off? Already backed up. They do get the play, and the fumble. Luckily, Kawan Hudson able to fall on it. But the point try is no good, and our score remains 12-0. We'll step away back in a moment right here on the Quick Cut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with Quick Cut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.quickcut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back in. Quick Cut Sports Network, IMG Academy. Beautiful Saturday here in Bradenton, Florida. Certainly appreciate you tuning in on the Quick Cut Sports Network. Florida Elite Super Bowl Saturday. Had a super successful day yesterday and our first day here, and we're going to do it again tomorrow for you. 5 games each day. And Gwen Cherry now is going to try to respond. They need some points, and it's going to be Amir Foster trying to bounce it to the outside. Has a little bit of room and loses his footing, but he does get out to the 25-yard line. Nice tough run there. Foster primarily done most of the work in the running back department here thus far.
So I mentioned moments ago that I thought they looked like Miami Northwestern. They are right next to Miami Northwestern High School, what Cherry is.
That's interesting.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Makes all
that's
the
what
sense in the world.
that's what I figured at first.
Yep, you nailed it. Now Foster's going to go under center. He'll have Ducatel and Williams in the backfield, and that's a nice defensive play. Xavier White, who scored a touchdown on the offensive end, now makes his presence felt on the other side of the football, and they're going to stop the clock with 35.2. So we have, I believe we have a timeout called by Gwen Cherry.
The main clock is the official clock on the Jumbotron. The Jumbotron has the official time.
The Jumbotron, they just made an announcement, will have the official time and score for the contests today. The scoreboard on the right. Not effective.
Only sometimes it is.
Only sometimes.
Yeah.
That's how I feel getting up in the morning. It's just only sometimes I feel like getting up. Oh, goodness.
Oh, we made it here today.
We did,
So-
man.
And yesterday. And we're going to make it here tomorrow, too. But don't worry. We'll be here.
Ah, that could be our new motto. We'll show up. Quick cut. I think Todd go for it.
Maybe he will. I mean, he seems already in on the Are You Familiar with Quick Cut?
Right. Foster coming to the near side. Room to move. Flag comes in, though. He puts on the brakes and falls. But we do have a penalty marker laying on the near side of the field.
First down, Bulls.
The run was good enough for a first down, pending the penalty here. So that penalty is going to go against the Bulls.
Yeah, they're going to see a 3rd and 16 now.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe that penalty was around the 24-yard line. I'd hesitate a second there before I said that. I was looking at the numbers on the far side.
Yep. So the football sits at the 14-yard line of the field marked for the 5U game. And this is something else you see a lot of in the 5, 6, and 7 division is, you know, these, as you mentioned, this is first time for high-level, real football. So you're going to see the they need help getting in position and, where they need to be without, to teach them how not to get called for a false start or an offsides or whatever the case may be. And that's part of it. That's just something to expect at this level, so you're going to see it all day. Love it. That's how you learn. Here's a handoff and another great play. Xavier White has absolutely come to play. He gets into the backfield with the best of them.
Yeah, as you saw it there, I mean, they just broke right through that offensive line of Gwen Cherry. Let's see if they elect to punt this one here. And indeed, oh, no, they don't, actually. Thought he was going to walk it off for a second, but no, we're going to see a 4th and 19 for Gwen Cherry.
That's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it.
The 11-yard line is where you'll see it, not the 31.
Yeah, I got to keep making sure I make that distinction.
Yeah, I mean, and if you look at our screen here, Cameron's doing a great job of keeping just those numbers in frame so we don't mess them up.
I love it.
Shout out to Nate.
Shout out to Nate. Love to be able to get a shot of Nate just to give him some love on camera today. Working hard behind the cam. He's done such a good job the last 2 days. And listen, it's not easy to be out there on the camera all day long in the elements, man.
No, it's not.
They're going to keep it on the ground again. Foster. It's a couple of yards back. But it's going to bring up 4th down. In a few to go. Or no, that was 4th down. My apologies. That is a turnover on downs. There's Nate.
There's Nate.
The man, the myth, the legend. Shout out to Jordan as well.
Yep.
Right? Jordan behind the other camera getting a shot at Nate. Got to give Jordan some love too, man.
Yeah, Jordan has been roaming those sidelines all last night, all today. He's going to be down there tomorrow as well.
And today we're going to see Christian Boussier sporting the overcoat early.
Yep.
It is cold this morning.
Yeah, it took him till yesterday evening to break it out, but he's already got it on this morning.
I think we should start hedging bets on when we see him shed the overcoat.
I give it an hour.
Okay. Coming to the near side, it is number 8, Kawan Hudson. I don't know if helmet stickers indicate anything at this level, but let me tell you one thing. Kawan Hudson is full of helmet stickers. My goodness.
Yeah.
Timeout. We'll step away momentarily. You're watching the 5U Championship Super Bowl Saturday, Florida Elite. This is the Quick Cut Sports Network.
Check. I was just trying to see how it sound.
And we welcome you back in here on the Quick Cut Sports Network. There's a great shot of our sideline cameraman, Jordan Johnson, down there, alongside Christian Boussier, who we will send it down to right now.
This is the most exciting thing I've ever done in my life. I mean, you watch Little John.
Well, we were supposed to hear from Christian Boussier. We'll give him a minute. And we are set to start the second half here between Gwen Cherry and Lauderdale. $12-0 score. A couple big touchdown runs. The Vikings ahead here to start the second half.
Can't thank everyone enough for tuning in here on this absolutely beautiful Saturday, man. It is gorgeous out here in Bradenton at IMG Academy, a spectacular venue. Great football. I mean, how good were those games yesterday? My goodness, some of the highlights that we saw from the games we had in our day one action were incredible. I expect the same today. No less tomorrow as well. Still trying to sort some stuff out here as they're going to move the line of scrimmage to the 15-yard line. It's actually the 35 on the field as it's painted, but it is the 15 for the 5U championship. Super Bowl Saturday. This play goes up the middle and goes for no gain. Good stand there defensively by Gwen Cherry.
This is the first good play for the Gwen Cherry defensive line.
Yeah, that was a big play. They were able to read it well. They stayed home. They're going to try to get on the ground, and this time the Vikings able to get some room with Kawan Hudson up the middle. He'll get out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. And in this game, Adam, as opposed to yesterday, they are doing the 22-minute running clock.
Yes, they are. Well, it was 20, but yeah.
20.
Sorry. Yes. We saw that a few weeks ago, and that's actually one of the first times that we have seen it.
I like it. I like that setup. The Vikings with Robinson this time, and he's going to be met. Great job by Gwen Cherry defensively.
Yeah, Legend Freeman off the edge to make that play, and this is the best-looking drive so far on the defensive side of the football, at least for Gwen Cherry.
Now it looks like they're going to punt it away, quote unquote, as you said, punt it away. So Gwynn Cherry's going to get an opportunity with the football back, only trailing by 2 scores. Plenty of time left to make something happen and get back in. They've come up with the stop they need. Now they just need to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, it's big there for the Bulls.
It really is.
Fans, make sure y'all pay attention to the jumbo.
Obviously struggling early on in that first half,
The jumbo
but starting the second half off strong, making a big stop. Obviously, it looked like in the first half they did not have an answer for the Viking run game, but they were all over it that drive.
Yep. Yeah, they really they weren't fooled. It wasn't like they saw anything they hadn't seen the first possessions. But you're right, this time they were able to simply find a way to shut it down.
Hands off to the back.
Uh-oh. Room to run. Good help.
Nice throw on the play.
Coming over to make sure that one didn't go for any more, but it is enough for a first down, and that moves the chains for the Bulls of Gwynn Cherry.
First down. Boom.
It's a great start so far the second half here for Gwynn Cherry. The halftime adjustments clearly starting to show.
Yeah, and you know, adjustments are made regularly, and you know, at this level with Florida Elite, though, it's very impressive when you see those changes executed on the field, and you see these young men, these young players, and we're talking young players at 5U, actually respond to those changes that have to be made in game. It's so impressive. And again, that's just another part of this level of play that just impresses me to no end. These kids get it. They know already. On the ground again, and this time Foster is lit up. Derek Hanna involved in the stop, 0 in black. And that's a first contact hit, and then there is a great form tackle in fundamental football.
Yeah, it's a great job there by Derek Hanna. Like you said, a great form tackle, which is great to see at this age. That means Hanna's going to be set off, hopefully, for the rest of his career, really, when it comes to tackling there, because especially nowadays,
the right way.
Yeah, especially nowadays, you like to see a lot of guys go for the big hit, the hit stick, as they call it. I mean, I'm saying like they call it, as I don't call it that too, but
Sure. No, I understand. See what the Bulls can do here as they continue to look to establish something offensively.
Third down. Boom.
Something consistent offensively, let me rephrase.
I mean, it's been nothing fancy at all for Gwynn Cherry right now. It's kind of easy inside handoffs, but finally the Vikings are starting to sniff these out.
Gwynn Cherry offense getting their instructions. Derek Hanna also lined up on the near side at wideout. No, excuse me, Amir Foster, and lined up at wideout on the near side. Daryl Ducatel coming to this side, trying to follow the block by Ducatel. Nice move to get the corner. And Foster's going to be ridden out of play, but not before he's able to get to the 25-yard line, and that should move the chains. Indeed it does. Gwen Cherry moving the football here. 12:27 and a moving clock. 12-0 the score. Lakes controlled the first half of action thanks to a Xavier White touchdown and a Ryan Davies score. The Bulls coaches will get them lined up and ready to go here. Foster under center. Ducatel in the backfield. He'll get the handoff. He's got a little room, but that's a great tackle. Once again, Xavier White for Lakes. He's all over the place, and that time all he did was get a hand on an ankle, but that was enough for Ducatel to get tripped up and prevent a lot of extra yards. Nice play by, again, number 21 in black, Xavier White.
In like 5 minutes, she's going to text me to stand up straight.
Second down and about 6 to go.
11 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Again, Foster goes under center. Ducatel in the backfield. And that is the way you get into the backfield right there defensively. Lakes all over the place. Derek Hanna gets credit for the sack in the backfield. But first contact and the pressure, I believe that might have been Xavier White again. Same formation again for the Bulls. They've got 3rd and 9 now. Handoff trying to go to the right side. And again, excellent defense by the Vikings getting into the backfield. Derek Hanna again involved. Amari Robinson in there. Kendrick Twiggs has been excellent as well. All these guys, they've all done well. Chase Owens. Kamut Allen, number 10, also on the defensive line for the Lakes Vikings. Very active. Vikings getting set. And now Gwen Cherry is going to try to convert, get another first down, coming to the near side, and loses his footing again. Foster slipping. Does pick up a few yards, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted that left sideline there, but he tries to cut it back the last second in the Turf Monster and ends up getting him there.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've seen the Turf Monster have an effect on the game, and here we see a turnover on downs that'll give Lauderdale Lakes the football back. They'll have it at the 20, the field 20. They have the field shortened for the younger divisions. So the end zone to the left is the 20, and the end zone to the right is the actual goal line.
Yep, 80-yard field. I believe it's about 40 in width.
Yeah, I think that's about right. So the near side sideline is out of play, and the hash mark on the far side is out of play. Again, this is 5U Super Bowl for Florida Elite.
Day one of our D1 championships. And obviously this league has expanded and gotten so big now. We have 2 days for just for Division 1.
I know.
All 14, no, excuse me, all up to 14U, every age up to 14U.
First play from scrimmage on this possession is stopped.
Coming up next, we got the Soul
2nd and 10.
from Orlando.
And we're going to have a water break, so we'll step away.
The Battle of Our
6:35 to play here in Game 1. We'll be back. You're watching the Quick Cut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let QuickCut do them for you. QuickCut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. QuickCut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.quickcut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back. IMG Academy as we see a breakaway, but whistles blow.
Yeah, he might have hit that left hash mark there at about the field 30.
Yep.
The 5U field 30.
3rd and short. Very manageable here for Lauderdale Lakes.
3rd down and short.
Here we go, set and ready. They keep it on the ground, minimal success as they'll surge forward for 2, maybe 3 yards. But that is all they needed to move the chains and keep the drive alive with an opportunity to add to their lead.
Under 5 minutes remaining. Howard first day.
Just an easy keeper
Yeah.
to get a few yards. That's all they needed. Everything's been simple. I mean, obviously it's 5U, but
Again, you know, we talked about it ad nauseum. It's the execution that is so impressive, man. Their ability to understand the concepts already. And, I mean, my goodness, imagine how talented and how high of a football IQ these kids are going to have. And here is a running play. Whistles blow. They're going to say he stepped out, I believe.
yeah, it's hard to tell because you don't have an actual sideline
Right.
there.
That's tough.
Allen Strickland on the quarterback. Second down for the Vikings.
Lauderdale Lakes looking for more. Here's a fake. Good defense, but the Lakes looking for another score. That's Strickland breaking free, and he's going to score. Alan Strickland to the house. "48-yard touchdown run by Alan Strickland."
That's big. Puts it to a 3-score lead here late in the second half of our 5U Super Bowl.
And with that 20-minute clock and constantly on the move, down to 2 minutes and 25 seconds already. That's big. That's huge.
It is.
That's a dagger is what it is. Lake setting up for the point after attempt here. They'll put Amir Miller in the backfield and put Strickland under center. It's going to be Miller going the wrong way at first, but he's going to try to turn the corner. Point after attempt's no good. Our score remains 18-0. Lakes up. Back in a moment. Quick Cut Sports Network.
If you want to measure performance, you have to have stats. These stats should be done for every game so that you can measure improvement. You can either do them yourself or let Quick Cut do them for you. Quick Cut offers a 12 or 24-hour turnaround for stats in all the major sports. Quick Cut Stats also allows you to focus on a certain athlete or the entire team. Visit our website, www.quickcut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Welcome back here to IMG Academy. Beautiful host venue here in Bradenton, Florida for Florida Elite Super Bowl weekend. Had a great day yesterday, and now we're back with you day one of our Division I Super Bowl games. I'm Bobby Allen alongside Adam Black. Big shout out to all of our crew. Christian Boussier, who will we be going to here in a moment on the sideline. Jordan on the camera, field level. Nate up top running the camera, our producers and directors, Brian Kells, Mark Nusser. Adam Black on air. Gwen Cherry with just 1:09 remaining here in the Super Bowl, looking for something offensively, and there is another great play getting into the backfield by Lakes. Derek Hanna was in there. Xavier White was in there. Lakes have made a living in the backfield here in this one.
Absolutely, they have. It's been looking easy for them.
That'll stop the clock for 48 seconds. We have a timeout. We'll step away. Back with the close right here. Quick Cut Sports Network.
Are you familiar with Quick Cut? Our platform and mobile app cover every sport you know. You can share and capture video and highlights with your team, coaches, or relatives. Our editor allows both athletes and coaches to build highlight reels to send to college recruiters. Our coaching and messaging tools help coaches coach and players learn. Visit our website, www.quickcut.com, to sign up for a free trial or call us to set up a demo at 407-768-2011.
Here come the defense for Lakes again, and once more they get a stop in the backfield. Xavier White, 21 for Lakes, involved again, as Kawan Hudson also getting physical in the mix, as well as Norval Howard the third. Howard has been in the mix quite a bit as well today. And 00, Kendrick Twiggs has been working hard on that defensive line. See if they can continue that, as Gwen Cherry, with 37.9 seconds, looks to end on a positive note. And they have just ran into a buzzsaw of a team in Lauderdale Lakes, haven't they?
Indeed they have. Lauderdale's been playing great on both sides of the ball.
They just haven't done anything wrong.
They haven't.
Literally. Did they even have a penalty on them? I don't know that they did.
I think they had
they did on
they
the
had
extra
the
points. Yeah,
the extra point.
Yeah, you're right.
And the unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. Yep. They did not have any in the run of play, which is fascinating. And again, just no operating room at all for Daryl Ducatel, his teammate Amir Foster. Clock falls under 20 seconds. Lauderdale Lakes is lined up on the sideline, and they're ready to celebrate a Super Bowl championship. And with that, the clock strikes 0, and this one's in the books. Congratulations to both of these teams on a spectacular season. Gwen Cherry has had a great year. They're poised to repeat that success next season. And the Lauderdale Lakes champions of the 5U Super Bowl here on Super Bowl Saturday for Florida Elite. What a game. What a performance, Adam Black.
Absolutely. I mean, and like you said just a second ago about going into the next season, all these coaches, they're going to remember this. They're going to remember what this feeling's like, players as well, and that's exactly what they're going to look for next season.
Couldn't agree more. We'll take a break. Come back with you. 4 more games today on Super Bowl Saturday. You're watching. Oh, yeah, hang on. We're going to take a break and come back with our very own Christian Boussier with a post-game interview. Hopefully we'll catch up with the winning coach. Back in a moment right here on the Quick Cut Sports Network.
We're just waiting on those guys up there. Oh. Well, thank you guys. Yeah, absolutely, Coach. Congratulations on your
Welcome back into IMG Academy. Super Bowl Saturday here as Lauderdale Lakes victorious 18-0. And they will be Super Bowl champions. And we'll go down field level for our very own Christian Boussier.
Just heavy off-season training. Just trying to keep together. Just doing everything to build a team and make them be better.
Were there any major adjustments you have to make to at halftime to get where you are now? Of course, you had that touchdown later on in the game.
I just told the kids to the game isn't over, even though we was up 13-0. I just let them know that we got to keep fighting, keep our heads down, and just play as a team.
Absolutely. Any players that you were looking out for today?
We had number 21, Xavier White. We had Alan Strickland, number 1, and Corn Hudson, number 8. Great players. Mari Roberson, 2 great players, man. Those guys, I love those kids. My whole team.
Absolutely, Coach. Thank you very much. Congrats on your win, and have a good rest of your weekend. Well, you heard it there, folks. The lockdown defense was really what did it for them, and I think that shows with the 13-0 shutout here in Bradenton. We're going to send it up back to the booth. More football action on the way. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Christian. Great job on the sideline as always. And congratulations once again to Lauderdale Lakes, victorious in the 5U division. More action coming up. Super Bowl Saturday from Florida Elites Championship Weekend here at IMG Academy. You're watching the Quick Cut Sports Network.